Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My beloved brothers and sisters, it's been a while since I actually released a video, but considering the fact that we're now approaching the end of 2025 and we're approaching the start of 2026, I thought it would be a very good idea for us to discuss how we can make 2026 different for ourselves in comparison to 2025 when it comes to studying and learning the Arabic language. Now, the principle that I'm going to discuss in this video, inshallah ta'ala, can be used across the board for many other goals and tasks and accomplishments that you have in your life, but I'm going to speak about this specifically within the realm of studying the Arabic language. So I'm going to break up this video into sections. The first thing that I want to discuss and talk about is that what really is the difference between 2025 and 2026. Once we understand that, we're going to discuss, can we actually have a different year in 2026? Can 2026 actually be different for us? A year of accomplishment, a year of goals being met and achieved. And if that is the case, then what is it that we need to do in order to ensure that we actually have a very, very, very productive 2026? So let's answer the first question, inshallah ta'ala, which is, what really is the difference between 2025 and 2026? Well, look, first and foremost, we have to be true to ourselves. And we have to understand that this idea, this illusion that everybody's been sold, that when a new year starts, it means a new me, new goals, new accomplishments, as if to say that when the 1st of January starts, you transition from the 31st of December to the morning of January the 1st, and somehow you magically become this new individual, this new person that suddenly becomes proactive and productive in wanting to accomplish the goals, and somehow they start to achieve all the things that they set out for themselves. The truth is, that's not the case. In fact, there really is no difference between the 31st of December and the 1st of Jan, except that the 31st of December ends with a night and the 1st of Jan starts with a morning. But they are just days. They are days. And days do not make you special. Days do not come and start to make you proactive and productive and give you this inner ability to just become a person who starts doing the things that they want to do and start learning Arabic and studying the Quran and accomplishing their goals. All you're going to benefit from the 1st of January coming in comparison to once the 31st of December ends and the 1st of January comes, all you're going to do is benefit from some of the things that Allah mentioned to us in the Quran. For example, if you go to the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, and I believe Surah Al Imran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Listen to this ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that verily in the creation of the heavens and the earth, okay, them being created, okay, and the alternation between the night and the day, meaning the night comes, the night goes, and then the day comes, and then the day goes, and then the night comes again, okay. In all of that, there is signs. There are signs li'ulil albab, for people that are smart, that ponder, that reflect, that understand that there is more to just the mere changing of the night and the day. There are signs that Allah is trying to teach us. If you go to the tafsir of the Quran, the tafsir of the ayah, whether it be the tafsir of Al-Imam ibn Kathir, or whether you go to the tafsir of Shaykh Abdurrahman ibn Nasir Sa'di, rahmatullahi alayh, you'll see that one of the things that he mentioned is that the signs that we benefit from in the alternation between the night and the day, so the 31st of December, the night, and then now the alternation into the 1st of January, is that, for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us and is telling us that we are just days, that the opportunity of the 31st of December has now passed you and it's gone. And that's a day that will never come again. That's gone now. It's gone. You're never going to see it again. One of the things that you benefit from this is that you learn that your time is actually going and you're actually getting closer to death. And so there isn't this sense of some sort of special, ability that a person gathers just by the day changing from one to the next. In fact, one of the things that you do benefit from the 31st of December to the 1st of Jan, the alternation between the night and the day, is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you that you had an opportunity at night time to do some worship, to be good, to do ibadat, to be a righteous individual, but you miss out onto that. So Allah said, no problem. I'm now going to bring the day for you. The night is gone, the day comes. The daytime comes. You have an opportunity to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by doing salawat, by doing sadaqat, charity, by fasting. And if you miss out with the opportunity of benefiting from the daytime, then the nighttime comes. The alternation between the night and the day, the difference between December 31st and the 1st of Jan, is that all it is that Allah is telling you, here's another opportunity. Here's another chance. Here's another opportunity. The previous one is gone. Then when the next one comes, then that one's going to go as well. And by the way, as you're alternating, as you're going from the 31st of December to the 1st of Jan, and then to the 2nd of Jan, I want you to remember your life is going, you're approaching death. And so we have to first and foremost understand that there is no real difference between the 31st of December and the 1st of Jan. Have that in your mind, okay? That the 1st of Jan, if you're waiting for yourself to study Arabic so that you could understand the Quran in time for the month of Ramadan, that you're planning to start on the 1st of Jan, I promise you there's nothing special that's going to take place on the 1st of Jan that's actually going to help you and benefit you and somehow make you into a person that's going to study Arabic and become consistent upon it and actually progress with it. And so if the truth of the matter is that there is no real difference between the 31st of December and then the 1st of Jan, that there is no real difference between 2025 and 2026, these are all days, okay? They are just days. Then can a person actually accomplish goals? Can a person actually benefit from studying the Arabic language? Can we actually make the upcoming year different for ourselves? Well, yeah, you can make the upcoming days. You can make the days of the future, okay, different for yourselves. But it requires something, okay? It requires something. It doesn't require a particular day to pop up. That's not what we're hoping for. That's not what we're waiting for. That's not what happens. What it requires is simply put action, because doing isn't done until you actually do it. I just wanted to say that line because I've been trying to create some one-liners for myself. But the point is that you don't actually do something. You won't actually learn Arabic. You won't actually study Arabic until you actually do it. And so this idea that the 1st of Jan is what's going to give you that energy and that power and the ability to do so is false. Really what's needed is just mere action. It's mere action in order for you to become a person that actually learns and studies the Arabic language. And so the 31st of December being different to the 1st of Jan, if a person doesn't do anything on the 31st of December, but they start studying Arabic on the 1st of Jan, it's not because the 1st of January 2026 is some magical day. It's because you decided to take action. It's because you decided to put in the effort. It's because you decided to say, today I'm actually going to do something. I want you guys to look at this example in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says in the Quran, Wallahu akhrajakum min butuni ummahatikum la ta'lamuna shay'a. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that verily Allah, He brought each and every single one of us out of the wombs of our mothers, la ta'lamuna shay'a, and we didn't know anything. Pay attention, okay? This is a very beautiful comparison I'm going to give to you in regards to what Allah is saying, okay? And in regards to our situation. Each and every single one of us, Allah is saying, when we were born, when I was born, when you were born, when Khadija was born, when Khalid was born, when Al-Imam al-Shafi'i was born, when Al-Imam al-Bukhari was born, when Ibn Taymiyyah was born, when Ibn al-Qayyim was born, when Sheikh Muhammad ibn Salih al-Uthaymin was born, when every single one of us were born, we all came out of the wombs of our mothers not knowing anything. We all started on zero, okay? We all started on zero. So consider, us being born is like the 1st of Jan. We all come out and we all don't know anything. And so what is it that makes me different or makes Imam Shafi'i different to me? And Imam Shafi'i reaches the age of 30 and he's accomplished so many things. And here I am at the age of 30. I'm not 30, but at the age of 30. And I've accomplished very little things. What is it that makes the difference between us? We both started at the same pace. We both started on zero. But here, one individual did more, okay, reached a high level, and another individual reached a lower level. The difference is this individual, for example, Al-Imam al-Shafi'i, Al-Imam al-Bukhari, Ibn Taymiyyah, and the likes of them, they actually put in effort. They actually took action. They did things. They actively did things. And so, if you look at December 31st to the 1st of Jan, if we all start off at the same pace, right, the thing that's going to make you different the next day is not the day itself. It's because you decided to take action. If I start from December 31st and Muhammad starting and Khadija starting and Fatima starting, and we all say to ourselves that we're going to study Arabic on the 1st of Jan, and I do it, and Khadija does it, but the other two don't, what's the difference between us? What's the difference between me accomplishing my goal of studying Arabic that day and them not? It's the fact that I just did it. I did the action. And so yes, you can make your upcoming days better. You can make your upcoming days better than your previous days. And the reason why I'm saying upcoming days is because I don't want to hold tight on the idea of a new year 2026. It's also a Gregorian calendar. It's not the Islamic calendar as well. But the point is, how can you make your upcoming days better than your previous days? It's by you actually taking action. Because if you don't do anything, then you'll never actually get anywhere. And so, what is the secret ingredient now? Or what is it? If we understand that 2025 and 2026 are no different, it's just a yam, it's just days, and that our future days can be better, we can do more, we can make it better than our previous days in regards to studying the Arabic language and understanding the Quran and whatever it may be. And that can happen by us doing actions. How do we ensure that? How do we make sure that actually happens? Well, there's two things that's needed, okay, in my humble opinion, but inshallah ta'ala, obviously from different perspectives and methods and means, people can see it from a different way. But these are two things. Number one, if you want your upcoming days to be better, you have to have a plan. A lot of the time people say to themselves, the 1st of January, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Let's just say that you set your date for the 1st of Jan. If you don't have a plan for yourself, if you don't have milestones that you want to reach, if you don't have something laid out in regards to what you're going to do, then how do you plan to even do anything in the first place? You're going to scratch your head on the 1st of Jan, and by the second you're going to be upset and you're going to say, I didn't even do anything. Where's the plan? Where was the plan? Did you find a place to study Arabic? Did you find a curriculum? And did you do is there anything that was done? If you don't have a plan, then how are you going to accomplish anything in the first place? And so the first thing that you need in order to ensure that your future days are going to be beneficial and better than your previous is that you need to have a plan. Whether that plan be a curriculum, whether that plan be an institute that you want to be part of, whether that plan be that you're going to travel to Egypt or some sort of Arab country where you're going to study the Arabic language, but you have to have some sort of khutawat, you have to have some sort of plan for yourself. The second thing, inshallah ta'ala, and I think this is by far the most important, which is how to make your future days, how to make this 2026 better than your previous year, is that you don't tell yourself you're going to start on the 1st of Jan. You start today. Why? Tomorrow's not promised. Why do we sit here with this illusion that the 1st of January we're going to reach? Why do you believe that the 1st of January is the time that you're going to reach and Allah will allow you to live for you to accomplish your goals? No, you start today. What is the famous statement of Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu ta'ala an? He said, if my memory serves me well, he said, إِذَا أَصْبَحْتَ, he said, if you reach the morning, فَلَا تَنْتَظِرِ الْمَسَاء. If you reach the morning, don't wait. Don't think to yourself you're going to reach the night. وَإِذَا أَمْسَيْتَ, and if you meet the night, you reach the night time. فَلَا تَنْتَظِرِ الصَّبَاح, don't wait for the morning. Don't think to yourself just because you're alive today that you're going to be alive tomorrow. You having that mindset, you being restricted with that mindset, is the reason why you haven't accomplished the hundreds of things that you could have done in your lifetime. But when a person knows that today is all I have, this may be my only day, let me make this day as beneficial as I possibly can. Every hour you will seek to make it of benefit and productive. And so don't wait until the 1st of Jan. Be a person that says, you know what, today's the day. I'm going to start today. I'm not going to wait till tomorrow. I promise you, these very two simple things, if you put them in place, I promise you you're going to go far. I promise you that there are people that are going to look at you and say, what is this guy doing? What is she even doing? She's saying she's going to start today, or she always says, I'm going to start. No, when you actually do start and you come with that resolve and that passion and you take that first step, I promise you, you're going to see that everyone's going to look at you and say, SubhanAllah, look, she actually did it. He actually did it. I'll tell you another very beneficial thing as well, by the way, inshallah ta'ala. And this is in context of the deen, right? Studying the Arabic language, if you have the right intention, your niyyah is correct, which is you want to do it and so you can understand the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you can understand the Quran, you can worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is that amal salih? Is that a good action? Of course it is. Of course it is, because you need this instrumental knowledge in order to reach this higher goal and objective, which is the Quran. And so if a person has the right intention, then I'm going to start seeking knowledge of the Arabic language today so that I can understand the Quran, okay? You're going to get rewarded for that. But I want to tell you something very beautiful, okay? There is a famous book by Al-Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala. It's called Ad-Da'u wad-Dawa, the diseases and its cures. One of the things that he mentions in this book regarding righteous actions is that when you do a righteous action, when you make the resolve to do an action which is good and pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that action will give birth to another righteous action. Meaning when you do good, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the tawfiq to do another good action. You ask yourself and say, why people, subhanAllah, they are unable to do good deeds and do good actions, okay? When you do an action once and you do it sincerely and Allah sees it from you, I promise you, you will have the tawfiq from Allah ta'ala to do another righteous action the next day. You take and make the resolve to study Arabic today, to start understanding the book of Allah today. You do it sincerely, Allah will give you the tawfiq to also do it tomorrow. And then if you do it the next day with sincerity, Allah will give you the tawfiq to do it the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. It is al-ikhlas. Having al-ikhlas and al-mutaba'ah. Having sincerity in your righteous actions, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will inherit you more righteous actions and give you the ability to do more righteous actions. And so you starting today is what's going to give you that momentum and that consistency that when 1st of January comes, it's not even like a new goal for you. I've been doing this for the past couple of days. Okay? Everyone's out there saying, oh yeah, I just started today, You don't have to say that. You can say, I've been doing this. Alhamdulillah, I've had istiqamah on this. I've had consistency upon this because I started early, because I didn't wait around. I didn't wait and say to myself that the 1st of January is going to come, I'm magically somehow going to be able to do these good things. Or the 1st of January comes and because I'm going to live that long, I'm going to make it happen. No, you knew that this is the only day that you might have. Let me go in, let me strike, let me make my goals, let me take action. And when you do that, you are able to see the difference in yourself in comparison to other people. And so inshallah ta'ala, as a khulasa, as a summary to this video, what can you do to make your upcoming days 2026 better than 2025 is take action today. Don't waste time. Don't be lazy, and don't waste time. And don't think to yourself that you're going to live till tomorrow. Don't think to yourself you're going to live to the 1st of Jan. Take action today. And if you for some reason die on that path of learning Arabic today before you even reach the 1st of Jan, and you were sincere, inshallah, Allah Tabarak Ta'ala will reward you for that immensely. If you don't know how to take action today with studying Arabic, this is where I tell you guys, I have an institute called the School of Arabic. It's an institute that I've created to teach the Muslims the Arabic language from zero till mastery, okay? And the objective behind it and the goal behind it is so that you can understand the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My objective and my goal in this life, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives me tawfiq, is to open the hearts and the tongues of the Muslimin of the Arabic language so that every person can have that independency in understanding the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't want to always rely upon translations. You want to be able to appreciate the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directly. And that can only happen if you study the Arabic language. And so if you don't know where to go, you don't know where to start, you don't know which avenue is best for you, you can always check out the School of Arabic in the description below. Inshallah, there's a link for the schoolofarabic.com and you can check out our program. You can book a call with us. Somebody will talk you through the process, see if this is actually good for you. You might be at a high level. You might need something a little bit different for yourself. Maybe your goals are completely different as well. But if you need a path and you need a way, you can always try us out, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And may Allah bless you all. If you've got any other benefits you might want to give to somebody in regards to how they can make 2026 or the upcoming days better for themselves in comparison to this previous year or the previous days, drop them in the comment section below. And if you have any ideas of any videos regarding Arabic that you might want me to do, inshallah ta'ala, Arabic, Quran related, anything Arabic related for the Quran and Sunnah, books, whatever it may be, let me know. May Allah bless each and every single one of you and honor you fi dunya wal akhirah. فجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.